Hello and welcome to episode 12. My name's Joe and we are JBW Construction. This week we are out the ground. We are looking at getting brickwork up to damp course. We are doing some drainage and we are kicking off some demolition dig out. So yeah, that's what we're going to be up to. It's going to be a shorter episode and try and do 2 this week. But firstly, we're just looking at this situation here. So we've got this rainwater gully there, but that's obviously inside the extension, so that's just going to be capped off anyway, but it's in the way because what we're trying to do is, this is here, that gully, and then behind it there is the soil pipe that we want to connect into, but we need to connect in as low as we can because the run is going to be quite long. We need a good fall, so Aaron's just going to, when we've connected on, the pipe's going to go that way and then through there, so he's just going to get some of this dug out now first, ready, then he's going to get all the loose out, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we're going to see what we can do to connect in, get a band seal on that clay and get our connection in and then reconnect to what's existing. So yeah, that's the plan. Bye for now. Okay, so I'm on the other big job now. I've just set Charlie off, he's got everything he needs. Just set an area up for separating hardcore and dirt that he takes out. We're putting a few more courses on this wall just to try and retain the water a little bit on the other side. So he's just lifted the capping stones off now. Going to clean the top of the wall. I'm going to come back later with some material of some nature to keep the wall covered up. We don't want that getting sodden. But he's just set his run up with a barrow. And yeah, this is a little bit of extra work. So you see the string line from here to the other side, that's parallel with the house. Obviously they built the conservatory and they built this bit, and then you've got literally no access. You have to climb over to get round. So luckily the banking, it steps up further back. This bit's pretty flat, so if the banking shot up from this point we're digging from, you'd worry about, you know, the ground moving, but I'm pretty confident because all this is flat. We've got a few concrete posts in there and stuff. There'll be no harm in us carving this out, and then these bricks are the same bricks on this wall that we're sending up, so we're going to clean them off, and then at the front of the house as you walk in we're going to reuse these ones so the wall blends in, and we'll put new ones on towards the back where you don't really see it, but that's it. So keep that in your mind. We'll see what Charlie can do in the next couple of days. Okay, so it's dinner time. I'm quite happy with this morning. We took all the clay out and basically they'd cast all the clay pipe in concrete, so it makes it impossible to like trying to break the concrete off. It's never going to happen, but we felt quite lucky. So normally when there's a clay pipe you have to use a special fitting to connect onto it. Aaron's moved it, but it's basically called a band seal. Oh, there's a bags here, I'll show you. So it connects one to the other. It's got like a big Jubilee clip on and you tighten it on together, but we had to connect onto this clay as low as we can because we need good falls to run the pipes a decent length. So as we got down to that concrete, there's a collar. So the way the clay pipes connect into each other is there's a bit there that's left in. There's like a collar and then the other pipe sits inside. So there was a collar at the bottom, right on top of the concrete. So what we've done is we've sat our plastic into it and cemented it up, but it's quite tricky this, so I'll try and explain it. So you can see we just threw all the cement in we had, but it's sat in that collar nice. It's difficult because you've got to slide it up and you've got to slide it down. So you can see what we've put in there. We're ready to shoot off now and do what we're doing. But basically, Aaron spotted that the connections on the existing soil, nothing really should have stopped the pipe from moving up. So Aaron bear hugged the soil, lifted it up. We managed to slide it into that pipe, and then the whole thing set down into the clay at the bottom. So yeah, and we just put an extra clip on it as well, just to keep it all nice and level and straight. So yeah, we're away now. We've marked this channel out here, which is doing the gullies for outside the extension, which will connect into that. And then we're going around the side then and putting a rainwater to the front as well. It's going to go into this. So yeah, productive morning. We're happy with that, aren't we? Me and Aaron have done these in the past where it's like a full day. It's never gone to plan. You have to go out about 3 times because you keep running out of stuff. So we're made up with that. Good little victory that this morning. Have a bit of dinner now and then get some trenches dug. Let's do it. So we've created our main route there. We've grinded the concrete out, we've broke it out. You can see how it's all going to connect. We've just built that as a rig for tonight, just so the kitchen sink and the washing machine can just go in. We've just put an elbow on the end of it just to stop water falling out. We didn't do bad in the end. Digging took a bit longer than before, but we'll definitely get all this in tomorrow as a finished job. So 2 days to do all the drainage, not too bad. The other thing I've just done is measured up the steels. So where the roof steps in at the front, we've got 2 steels to carry the upper story. They're not too big. We've got 4.5 metre bifolded in doors going on the back of the extension. So nothing's changing with the size of the plan. So we can order them steels, no problem. And then finally, the one that's a bit more work, that's a bit of a big job, which you need to be very clued up with if you're going to do. So as you see the back of the house, the side skin stays, so 300mm from the corner stays with a padstone on. So our steel's going to sit 200mm from the corner across, all the way across to where the new extension meets. So we just measured it then, the steels are 5.7 metres. So it's a decent opening that. A lot to prop up, but me and the boys have done that much propping up. We've got prop pals and stuff, and yeah, we're super on it with stuff like that. So I look forward to showing you that. But for now, that's it. I'm going to go over to West Park, see what Charlie's done. Now, this is the exciting moment I've been waiting for. We're on the other job now. We got the drains in on the other job. We didn't do a video. It weren't the prettiest. It's pretty boring underground drainage, but it's bang on. We couldn't bring the pipes out where we wanted to because we need it up to damp. And Jack the bricklayer's in tomorrow, so hopefully I can pressure him into being into a bit of a video. But yeah, we're on the other big job. Remember this job from a few episodes ago? The footings have been cast for a while. We took the capping stones off this wall, and that wall's being raised, and then I will take you around this way first. So this is the run that the boys are going to have for powering some of the muck out. It's too hard trying to get the dumper here because you have to do 2 trips. But today we're going to tackle getting some of this carved out to form this new patio, and then I'm going to take you around the other side now and show you a pond that we're digging out. So yeah, bye for now. And this is the route round now. We're going to take the digger. Boys are just standing there doing nothing as per. Nah, I'm not joking, we've only just got here. Now, things to keep in mind, that manhole, because we are going to put a bit of pipe into it, because if it ever gets overflown or waterlogged, what we're about to discuss, at least we know we can throw pipe out to it. Like undo some of it and then let some water go through. So now this is the area. This is going to be the bottom pond. So we've got 2 walls meeting with a bit in the middle there. That's been dug out. The top area is going to be dug out, and we're going to get that across to there. Then this bottom area is going to be the main pond at the bottom, and then we're going to line it all out with pond liners and get some rockery in the middle and pump it to try and create a waterfall. It's going to be a bit technical, but on that first bit I've just shown you then, you can see this side of the house. So they added the connie on and the extension on the side, and there's literally, you can't even walk around, you have to climb over. So our string's set up there, and we're going to carve this bit of earth out, and then yeah, carve that out, and then we've got a beautiful patio going to go down or something. We don't know yet. We're getting the mass building works done first. We don't quite know the finishes, but yeah, let's get some work done.
Look at the size of that bee. That is massive compared to bottle of Coke. I think something's wrong with it though.
So, dinner time. I've had a a solid hour at it, to be fair. So this banking is the one that we're dead steep, and we're going to kind of feather the new earth in to make it a bit flatter, so it's a bit nicer. And obviously, because we're digging a pond, we want it'd be nice to just be near it, won't it? Have a good nosy from above. So we just got that'll be the lower section. I dug a bit out over there just to let the water go into, just whilst we dig the rest. Then this is the middle tier. We've just got some planks up here so we can get the machine on, and then this is the little top tier now. I don't think this one wants to be too big. It's just going to be as is, and we'll finish off with a spade and whatnot. But I don't think that top bit wants to be a big pond. I just think it wants to be there just to let the water to allow into these other two. But yeah, I think it should look pretty good. But yeah, dinner time. Okay, so I've just loaded the trailer on. It's getting towards the end of the day now. It's gone 4 o'clock. This area, obviously, the digger kept sinking in. The ground was just so wet. Every time you were in the same spot for more than a minute, you could feel the digger just sinking. So I had to be careful. But tracking back and forwards just made this area look a bit untidy. But the middle ground, I got most of this out. So the walls that are staying in, the footings were quite shallow. So I've ran the soil up to the bottom of the footing just so it holds the wall in place. Because we are putting a little wall in here, the water level is going to be higher than that anyway, so you won't see it. But the bottom area is in. The lads are just, you can see that where they're taking the wall out now for saving that, for taking that out. But what they're doing now is they're shoveling all the hardcore. So there's a patio there. We're making use of all the hardcore we can get, because we're going to hire a crusher, see if we're happy with one just before we buy one. But I flattened this out with a digger before, but as I was just losing the ground and stuff, so I've just got this bit here now which does need sorting. But from up here now, you can see the effects that we're trying to create. That ground is beautiful clay. It was too hard trying to, we only had the 900mm bucket, but we'll just finish that off with a spade, give the sides a clean with that, and then you see what we're trying to work with. The whole point of this is to manage the natural water, but we believe that the spring is there. So after we're happy with what we've done, we're then going to dig a channel there. It's going to allow the water to naturally make its way into that one, and then we're going to do a detail on this so that the water will make its way into that one, and then eventually make its way into that one down there. It's a bit of trial and error this, you're never going to get it right first time. Managing water is difficult, but yeah, this middle section we're just going to fill with like natural rocks, make it a bit of a rockery, and hopefully we can create a waterfall into the bottom bit, and then we're going to have a look at pumping the water back into the top bit, so it'll be a constant cycle. And then from here then to manage the water going down, instead of just, it's got field drains, but after digging the ground today, it's clay. The clay's really high up, so the field drains just sat on it. It's not going to work. So we're going to do some sort of drainage detail. We're going to dig a trench along the existing there. There's a manhole in that corner. We're going to lift the lid tomorrow, make sure it's doable. But even if it's shallow anyway, the ground's falling that way, it'll be fine. And then we can put some sort of channel drain in. We'll do it part way up so that all the water that does make its way off and overfill, it can just make its way out. So that's the plan anyway. But yeah, effect that we're creating here, and then that bit there, Aaron just falling over on the video. But yeah, proper happy with that. One day's work, not bad. Got the bricklayers in on the other job in the morning, so I don't know if we're going to be there or not, or here. But this is just a nice little update of what we're up to. But yeah, happy days. So, happy days. Jack and the bricklayers are here now, but I'm not going to hound him with the camera. It's too much, innit, Aaron? Yeah. So I'm not going to hound him just yet. But them boys are getting it up to damp today. There's 4 of them here, so they said they'll do it in a day, which is great. Good news for us. So me, Aaron and Raven now are just going to go over to West Park and just crack on with a bit of pond digging, bit of moving and whatnot. So happy days really. Go and do some damage. Yeah, mate. Go and crack on over there. So yeah, bye for now. So we just dropped off that for the time. We've got a good bit done there. Lads have been bottoming out and just tidying up the ponds with the spade. There's actually a robin that's unbelievably tame, which keeps landing near the lads. But I'll show you what we're doing now, and then you can have a bit of a time lapse because everybody seems to be liking them. But you get the feel of this now. It's going to look amazing when it's done. I know it just looks like an absolute mud bath. Bit of water collecting in that top one now. So the lads have just tidied this up. Now Aaron's just getting that bit out there, so yeah, let's watch him do it. So we've tidied it up now. You can actually see the water making its way in from the spring. And the middle section's dug out as well. And the bottom one, there's a lot of water gathering in that now. So we know, kinda doing its own thing before we even tried doing out. But from back here now, I know it looks horrendous, but when we've sorted all this out, which we will, give it a good flattening like that little bit, it'll look mega. Now, let's get that out over there, get that patio formed. Now, we can actually walk through here. We're done here now, we're packing up, we're going to the So, damp course is in. Didn't mess about them boys, fair play to Jack and his lads. He is a serious grafter. Yep, buzzing. Now we've got these internal walls up, we're going to finish these drains off. It's Friday morning. We've got an inspection Monday morning to inspect damp and inspect the drains that we're putting in. So me and Charlie are going to get these looking tickety boo, and then we're going to have a look at some retaining walls. Let's do it. Charlie is just taping a 35mm block to a 6-foot level. So basically, put a few more on that. On the plans, it states 60-to-1 fall on our drainage. So 60-to-1, we do 600-to-10, which is millimeters, so 600mm, 10mm fall. We have an 1800mm level, 30mm fall, but it's minimum 60-to-1. So we're putting a 35mm block on our level, and we're going to put the drains in at that. Nice fall. So yeah, Charlie's just taping it on now, and we're going to work back from what we've connected into and get it all bang on. So what I mean is with this block is this run that we've done to the outside is in and packed up where we want it. Our block is attached now, and that's going on the side that's falling on. So I'll hold it on there now, and what I'm looking at is that's sat on, and you see the bubble? We want that to be level. So it's actually in our favour a tiny bit, so we're not going to drop it and make it level. It's only taking grey water, which is sink waste, so that can fire down. When you're in toilet waste and stuff, it can't be too much of a fall because the waste will stick and the water will run. So yeah, top tip of the block. Charlie's just putting the pipe bedding in now and doing that middle bit where the toilet's coming up, and then the pipe's almost there. Whilst he's doing that, I'll show you properly in a minute. I'm going to start setting up for these raised patio retaining walls. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so one, that is going to be in the corner of the bathroom, and there's going to be an elbow going off into the toilet, and then possibly more waste going into it. That is off the wall a bit because it's going into a low level shower tray. I'm not sure the detail on that yet, but we know it's in the right area. We can always cut a bit of concrete out if we have to. That is for the channel drain, which is there, which is going to go across there as well, so that'll be fine. The drains are in. That just needs, always with underground fittings, keep your empty bags. We've just been testing it, that's why we didn't put it back in. Stops any biz going down it when you don't want it to. But it's all ready for inspection now. Obviously they might make us tweak things a little bit, which is fine, we're not bothered at this stage. But that is all in. Got a gully here, which goes into there, back into the connection. Then we've got another one down there as well. Drainage is sound. I've just spent the afternoon, like I told you about the raised patio at the back. These walls are going to come up to the height of the damp. We're just not going to let it touch the house in any way. But I wrapped that corner up before. We had a few steps in the footing, so it was a bit of work. Ran a couple of rowing, ran it to there. So this is going to be the raised patio. But Friday's done. We're here tomorrow, which will be in the video. So yeah, thank you and bye for now. Good morning, it's Saturday. It's raining, but it's supposed to stop soon. Let's get some block work in. It's raining, so I'm not going to get a time lapse just yet. But basically that corner I wrapped up, I'm just going to do a bit of a detail here and have a look at doing that first. Because as soon as I run that back in, it's going to be a bit hard getting over the wall, you know, to get to the back bit and stuff. So I'm just going to get that up to height. Might even have a look on the other side then. But yeah, let's get some block work in. So I've got a couple of courses in there now. I'll probably put about 20 block down. My help has gone getting his hair cut, so I just need to load some block up and get another mix on. So let's see what we can do today. I'm going to hold the battery off, just not get any more time lapses. I'm hoping to get a good few blocks in today, so let's see what we can do. So it's taking shape there now. I've used concrete blocks on edge. Probably put about 100 down today, not the most, but a bit tired. Saturday innit, so happy with that. Got that corner built up over there. Nice good few courses in, and they'll be going off now, so we can start stacking all the hardcore to actually give it a raised area. But yeah, let's get going. thank you for watching, everyone. Episode 12 is now at an end, so 3 months of doing it. Just noticed we've got 200 subscribers. Things are going slow. Obviously one of the videos got over 4,000 views now, which is just brilliant. Like I say, I hope you can all tell that I'm not the sort of person who's like cares about like the old school, getting followers and everything. That's not what it's about, but it is nice that people are watching the videos. I love construction, I love building. I'm definitely doing what I was meant to do, so having everyone along for the ride really means a lot. It's been a stressful week for me. I've had the occasional subby in here and there, but I've always relied on my dad for the brickwork, and now my dad's took a step back. I've not actually seen him for 2 weeks, and I've just seen him then. He always rings me when he wants something, which was my chop saw now. He's doing a bit at his caravan. But yeah, I always relied on my dad for the brickwork and everything, and this week obviously getting the brickies in, it was just not that I was worried about it, but just a big change. And like I said, my dad would do all the sorting out, so it was new for me to show me sorting stuff out. A couple of things I'd missed, looked a bit daft, but yeah, it's been a big step. Great having someone new on helping, and that did a great job. We're only up to damp, but it looks great, and it's give us 2 weeks now. He comes back on the 24th, so we need to hardcore up that area, insulate it, slab it, and then on the 17th the steels come. We want to try and get the house propped up and get them steels in, so that when he comes back to build it, we're not then trying to get steels round. But yeah, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling happy. One of my best friends, Tom, gets married tomorrow, so for me the work head is off. Wedding time, happy days. Thank you everyone again for watching. My name's Joe, and we are JBW, over and out.